YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And I totally forgot about this series, to be honest, but then it just kind of hit me when I was watching the Cavs and Warriors game. It's actually still on right now, but we're in the fourth quarter. There's about 7 minutes left and the Cavs are down 25 points. So unless the Cavaliers have some magical comeback in them, the Cavaliers are going to lose tonight, and once again the Warriors will be crowned champions. And basically every time a team is lost in the playoffs, we've done their offseason predictions the very next day. So same goes for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it is all about LeBron James when it comes to this team. What is LeBron going to do? What's the man gonna do? Will he be gone or what? Well, I mean, like, what's the deal basically? And no one really knows, but it's going to be interesting for sure to see what he decides to do. And Kevin Love has a player option. Kevin Love has 2 years left on his contract. George Hill has a team option. J.R. Smith. So basically, this team is not ready to have LeBron James walk away. Like, that's just a reality of the situation. The Cavaliers are not ready. They just aren't. Unfortunately, they're just not. So if LeBron James is leaving, they're going to be in a very bad position next season. Of course, I mean, they'll still have George Hill under contract, like I said. Kevin Love will be under contract. Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, Jordan Clarkson. They're not in a great position. But after that, it'll get a little bit better. I mean, they'll still have Tristan Thompson under contract, but they can decline George Hill and J.R. Smith's team option and Kyle Korver's. So definitely will increase after this season their opportunity to get a little bit better. But I do believe LeBron James might leave this offseason. It's just a matter of, will the Cavs bring in other talent to make him stay, or will they most likely just see him walk? Which I think seeing him walk is the more of the option that will probably happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this selection here with the impression LeBron James is gone. Let's see what let's see what player falls to the 8th pick for the Cleveland Cavaliers. If the Cavaliers could have like Michael Porter Jr. slip to them, a Trae Young or someone like that, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing for the Cavaliers whatsoever, because they're basically might be drafting their franchise player right here going forward, honestly. So I mean, the Cavs could trade that 8th pick, I guess, to try to convince LeBron James to stay. I don't know, something they could do. Mikal Bridges, Trae Young has fallen to the Cavaliers. Lonnie Walker, Wendell Carter Jr., Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Colin Sexton is still here, Jalen Brunson, Gary Trent Jr. So I tend to think that Trae Young will not fall all the way to the Cavaliers, especially, wait, the Knicks pick number 9, don't they? I was about to say, especially since the Knicks pick number 9, right? Isn't that right? The Knicks pick number 9. The Magic didn't. So, I mean, I guess there's a chance that Trae Young does slip to the 8th pick. So, you know what? We'll go ahead and take Trae Young here. So, the Knicks won't get Trae Young because the Cavaliers will take him instead. So, Trae Young, welcome to the team. Just because you've slipped all the way this far, so might as well bring you on the team. Now, is drafting Trae Young going to convince LeBron James to stay, give him enough to stay? Probably not. So LeBron James is still probably as good as gone. Now, where LeBron James will go, you might ask? I have no idea. And today I'm probably just going to be trading him to a team, because if you watch the Wendell Carter Jr. Cavs rebuild, I accidentally killed LeBron James. Like, I just basically killed him. I don't know how I did it, but he disappeared. Like, he just did not return on the game. It was really weird. If you've not seen the video, I recommend you go do so, because it was just an odd situation. I had no idea what I did to have LeBron James just be gone like that. But we're probably going to be trading him today. Now, to where, I have no idea for right now. I might trade him to the Rockets, just because, why not? I mean, I'm just going to probably turn financial trade rules off right now. The Rockets can figure it out from there, and he'll be on the Rockets, I guess. So, financial trade rules off. Just for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to be trading LeBron James off this team, because I fully expect him to walk. So, the Rockets are going to be signing LeBron James free agency, maybe on a 1-year deal. So, yeah, they get LeBron James, basically. So, let me go ahead and turn that off. I'm not saying LeBron James will go to the Rockets, but just for the video, I'm going to be trading him off the team. And then now, when we look at this team, Kevin Love is still left standing, which they could very well trade him right now. But considering he has 2 years left of his contract, you could potentially wait, or you could trade him right now because his value will be very high, which, you know what, it wouldn't be a bad idea to trade him right now just because his value will be very high, knowing he's under contract for 2 years. As soon as players are on 1-year deals, their value tends to go down a little bit more. So definitely the Cavaliers will have a decision to make there. Jordan Clarkson, Trae Young, George Hill, Kyle Korver, I think I'm going to move Clarkson to the shooting guard just because that's the way I'm going to have to do it right now. Trae Young, Jordan Hill, George Hill, Kyle Korver, Chetty Osman. I'm going to move him to the small forward because he goes up. Kevin Love, Larry Nance, and then Tristan Thompson and Ante Zizic. So with the team looking like it is right now, it's definitely interesting. But I think trading Kevin Love is maybe in the Cavaliers' best interest. If LeBron James is walking, why keep Kevin Love? There's really no point. I mean, you might as well just start rebuilding now. Kevin Love's a tradable contract. I think a lot of teams would be okay with, having Kevin Love on their team. So I'm going to be trading him right now. Now, where to or in what for, I have no idea, but let's see what's out there. So Bobby Portis, you got Al Horford, Tobias Harris, Taurean Prince, and John Collins. Hassan Whiteside would be an interesting deal. Dwight Howard, Rudy Gobert, bring the Tilakina, Kyle Kuzma. Now, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a cut here real quick. I'm going to really think about what team could really use Kevin Love right now and what position this team is in and see who really has the money and the right situation to take on Kevin Love. Guys, and ending off that cut right there, this trade popped up, and wouldn't it be ironic if Kevin Love was traded for Andrew Wiggins? Like, basically how it was back in the day. I could actually potentially see this happening, though. It's weird to think about because, I mean, the Timberwolves get Kevin Love, who could start at the power forward next to Karl-Anthony Towns. I mean, the Timberwolves Wiggins seems unhappy with the Timberwolves anyway, and he's on a large contract now. So, you know what? Kevin Love for Andrew Wiggins, Justin Patton, we're going to be doing this deal. The Timberwolves get Kevin Love back, and the Cavs get Andrew Wiggins back. So, will it actually happen? I have no idea, but I just thought that, I think Kevin Love will be traded. That's a prediction there. Kevin Love will be traded if LeBron James is gone. So, Wiggins is on the Cavaliers again. So, very interesting how this video is going so far. We got Trae Young and Andrew Wiggins. So, not a bad start to the Cavaliers offseason if something like that were to happen. But now when you look at the power forward situation, it's severely lacking now that Larry Nance Jr. is there now, and Tristan Thompson might be the starting center. How much cap space do we even have? We have negative 19 million cap space, and taking on Wiggins' contract probably didn't help much, but it's whatever. I mean, now, so I'm just kind of evaluating where this team needs something to happen. I honestly think Tristan Thompson's contract is not tradable. I think Clarkson's contract is tradable if you really want to, but I mean, you might as well keep him. He's 26 years old. Yes, he played horrible in the playoffs, but I mean, who's to say he keeps that going? Kyle Korver's contract is tradable as well, so you could trade him, but which I could see them doing, but I'm just going to keep him on the team just because he has a team option after the season anyway. I might trade him the trade deadline or something. J.R. Smith, I think his contract's a little out there, especially that dumb mistake he just made, but as far as right now, I think Capolds, Rodney Hood, Jeff Green. I don't think Jeff Green will be back now. Kendrick Perkins definitely won't be back. And then Rodney Hood, I think someone that the Cavs could bring back potentially. So let's go ahead and just see how Clarkson or how Rodney Hood's free agency turns out. Let's see if he gets any money. And then moratorium day, because the Cavs won't be buyers in free agency. I can tell you that right now because they just don't have the money for it. So now, Rodney Hood, if you don't get a contract, he'll just accept his qualifying offer, which I'm okay with because, I mean, then you can kind of make a decision on whether or not you want to bring in Rodney Hood long term because that's something I would do if I'm the Cavaliers. And now we get Rodney Hood, and just like that, we have like 4 shooting guards on the roster now. So I will be actually trading Kyle Korver just because it's still a tradable contract and he still can contribute to a nice playoff team, either off the bench or I didn't think the Spurs would be a nice destination for him. Maybe the 76ers would make sense as well. Jared Bayless, I don't know. Maybe for Pacers, I mean, wouldn't be a bad idea either. Some second rounders involved in the trade. Kyle Korver for a second round pick, sure, we'll do it. Why not? Nothing stopping me doing that. And then player progression, Larry Nance Jr., Jordan Clarkson, Wiggins, Rodney Hood, Trae Young. Basically how I think this team is going to look. Basically, the Cavs are going to make a draft pick. They're going to probably see LeBron James leave, and then they're going to trade Kevin Love. They could keep Kevin Love. I could see that too. But, I mean, I think it's probably better to just let him walk, I think. Or not trade. Or better not to let him walk. Better to just trade him. They could keep him, stay competitive a little bit, but like I said, I think it's just better to just let him walk. Trae Young, we got Trae Young though. We got Jordan Clarkson, got Wiggins, Larry Nance Jr., Tristan Thompson, Ronnie Hood, Chetty Osman, George Hill, and J.R. Smith. The spacing on this team is absolutely going to be horrible, but one thing I think you do, since we did get Justin Patton in that trade, let's just sign him to the G League, and let's sign. We can't. Well, can't. I think someone told me once if I just sign a free agent, I can bring in another guy into the G League. So Archie Goodwin maybe for 1 year. Okay. All right, and now can I send Zizic to the G League? Although it really don't matter. So Zizic and Justin Patton are going to the G League. And that's basically going to be the rotation, guys. This team is not going to be very good. I'm telling you right now, the Cavs are going to start a very long rebuild process. So that's just something they're going to have to accept. Now, Larry Nance Jr., Tristan Thompson is horrible spacing. Like, it is terrible. So, potentially, could we... I don't like Larry Nance Jr. starting for right now. I really don't. Could we have maybe Wiggins play the 4, I guess, or something like that, and have Ronnie Hood start at the 3? I mean, we'll do something like that, I guess. See how that goes. The spacing would be a little bit better like that. Wiggins is 6'8", and Larry Nance Jr. at the power forward is 6'9". So, I mean, it's not too bad, but ideally you want someone a little bit taller playing the power forward, but it's all right. So, gonna go ahead, turn trades off. Probably won't be making any moves. I think I'll just leave it as it is. I think the team is just going to be how it is. George Hill and J.R. Smith probably get declined after this season. And then we'll just see how this team does, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate, and let's see how this team finishes. Sixth man of the year does go to Larry Nance Jr., so that's cool. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks. Chetty Osman. Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa, guys. I'm not tripping, right? Oh, wait, that's sixth man. And then most improved goes to Chetty Osman. All right, so I was a little confused. Never mind. All right, very cool. But we are the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. Guys, I have to hurry and get through this though, because I gotta go watch the long-awaited Golden State Warriors championship celebration. Not like we've seen that before, right? I mean, this is the first time the Warriors have won the championship in a very long time, guys. So I gotta go watch that. So I'm gonna have to get off this quickly. But Wiggins 21 points, 18. Trae Young 15. 10. All right, so let's go ahead and just simulate the playoffs, just because we're not going to do anything in these playoffs. In fact, we get swept in the first round. Like I said, guys, I'm going to go catch the championship celebration. But one thing is refreshing about the season being over. It is officially a new season, new offseason. Let's see how these teams improve this offseason. And hopefully, just hopefully, we'll get a new finals next year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.